Alright, so I finally hit the 13 million mark in the challenge garden, and I will showcase you the run of how I got it, and I'll explain a little bit of changes that I sort of made in order to push it from the last video where I made 12.5 million to 30 million, right? So first of all, what I'll say is psamathe is a must for this dungeon, at least if you're using a similar strategy to mine. First of all, you start out with the Fire Howl. You will want to use this until wave 4, until you kill those weird green mini-bosses. Right after killing the green mini-bosses, you'll want to switch the Fire Howl for psamathe and keep that team until the end of the game. Psamathe and Verdehill are a must pick in this team. Huari is more of a flexible pick. It sort of depends on what you don't have. For example, for a Cleave, I have a Provoke, I have damage up, but I don't have any attack up or I don't have defense break. So Huari is my choice. So at this one, after you kill these 4 green birds, you switch to psamathe and you start either spamming skill 1 if you manage to group them up pretty nicely, or just spam skill 2, group them up, and then follow up with a skill 1. Right, so this one, pretty similar, just like before. Really just try to kill these mini-bosses as fast as you can. Try to charge your ultimate if you can. In most cases, you'll actually have your ultimate by now. For me, it was just delayed quite a bit. But here's the main changes I made to the team. So for these mini waves, starting with wave 5, right? In these cases, I'll stop it right here. What you'll want to do is have your ultimate ready by the time the main mini waves come out. So all of these waves, so like wave 5, wave 7, and wave 9, the waves in between the bosses, will have the following pattern. So there will be 2 spawn points on one side, then there will be 2 spawn points on the other side, and then one will spawn from all 4 sides. So while you're killing the 2 and 2, try to get your Verdehill ultimate off, and after that just try to spam psamathe's skill 1 a little bit. And after you spam that skill, once all of 4 of the waves come out, stand in the middle and use psamathe's ultimate. The reason you do that is because his ultimate, as you can see, the range, it has a very big range and it will pull everyone to the middle, sort of like Ophelia's skill 1. It will pull everyone and it will do damage. So even if you don't kill with the ultimate, you will be able to at least easily finish them off with either a skill 1 or a skill 2. Now for the boss, not much changes here really. For these archers, you can either deal with them by just killing the boss and then killing the archers one by one, or you can walk behind the boss. I'm gonna stop the run a little bit here. Let's say the boss spawns here and the archer spawns here, here, and here. You can stand around right here or around right here. That way, once you're spamming psamathe's skill 2, the archers, all 3 of the archers will move in such a way that you'll be able to catch them with one skill 2, group them all up and finish them up much, much faster than separately. However, stacking them up will take a few seconds, so if you're not able to stack them up, just kill them separately. It's not a big deal. Again, with the psamathe ultimate, as you can see, once all 4 sides have started their waves, I have ulted with psamathe to kill it. In this one, as you can see, I even failed the provoke on the boss, so provoke is good, but it's definitely not necessary. So if you're not a Cleave user, don't worry, you're still able to do this. Psamathe's skill 2 does have ignore defense on it. So once you hit the boss with a defense break, once you hit it with skill 1 from psamathe, you will be able to do enough damage for it. So as you can see here, all of the units from the wave stack up. Unfortunately, I got psamathe's ult a little bit late. I wish I had it a few seconds earlier. This would have made the run even easier. This is the final boss that you kill. You'll see, I think for this one, I have, yeah, as you can see, I stand here and it will just stack up really nice. Like, I didn't even need to use my ultimate to stack up the first 2 archers. But yeah, that's pretty much how the run went. I finally got SSS. I'm not even sure if there is another wave. I saw one person get the exact same score on my server, whilst the other ones are a little bit lower. So yeah, that's pretty much the run. That's pretty much what I changed. If you don't have a Cleave build, Don't worry, you can change your clip for the summoner you play, and in most cases, if you swap Hwaki for something you don't have, you'll be able to mitigate it quite easily. So for me, I have a provoke and I have a damage up. So for me, I bring Hwaki because she gives me the healing, she gives me the attack up, she gives me the defense break, right? Let's say you are a Soletta, you have a damage up as well as you do have a defense break on, let's say, fire skill 2, right? So in that case, what you're missing is a provoke. So you can look for a provoke, like a unit that could provoke and heal, right? So let's say something like, very weird pick, but Louise, right? She will heal and she will provoke to remove that damage taken up, even though you don't really need to remove the damage taken up. Or you can just stick with your Hwaki, you will get healing from there, you'll have way more consistent defense break, all of that, right? Like, let's say you're an Orbia, you have a very consistent defense break, what you need is a provoke and an attack buff, right? So you can look for a unit that has that. If you're a Kina, probably Kina might be even the easiest because you do have the healing and you do have the attack up. So you only need something that defense break and something that provokes, right? Provoke, of course, optional. But yeah, you can figure it out that way. I would say Verde heal as well as your main DPS. So the Fire Hull or the psamathe are the main ones that you want to keep. And yeah, that's about it for this one. Good luck, get those mystical skulls, and peace.